looks like officials are getting ready to open the barrier, and we will get the announcing ready. On the pole out of Rome, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, we want to hear it for Cooper Ruiz. On the pole outside will be the number 2 out of wherever Rocket Raceway is. That's going to be Rustin. And last but not least, on the second row outside or inside will be the number 39 out of Mississippi. That's going to be Connor Johnson.
Sorry, last time I remember, he lives somewhere near Tyler, Texas. So if you're not, you could say Tyler, Texas.
Hopefully we have a good run with these guys, because these guys really have not had a good run all night, Cooper. So who do we have our money on for this one?
The number 1 and number 2, probably. No, take that back. Number 1 and number 39.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to announce the sponsors on those cars. The number 1 is brought to you by Ruiz Racing Photography and Media, Ruiz Racing Graphics, Tegan Ivy Racing Chassis, Tegan Ivy Racing Graphics. Also brought to you by Tegan Ivy Racing. That's also going to be brought to you by Ruiz Racing, as well as Hoosier Racing Tires, Summit Racing Equipment. The next car out on the pole outside, brought to you by Tegan Ivy Racing, Texas Dodge, Victory Fuel, Twin Peaks, and I have no clue what that other sponsor is, as well as Sweet Nash Fabrication All-Star Performance. The 39 out of Amarillo, Texas, that's not his normal car, but it's Mr. Tegan Ivy's car that he is driving because certain reasons. He's going to be brought to you by Sweet Nash Fabrication, Tegan Ivy Racing Graphics, Tegan Ivy Racing Chassis, Tegan Ivy Racing. I don't know why you're stopped. Tegan Ivy Racing Graphics, Tegan Ivy Racing, Sweet Nash Fabrication, Cruise Trailer Repair, U.S. Customs Immigration Enforcement, as well as multiple other sponsors that honestly right now I can't really think of because he has a new wrap, so we're not going to get too into the sponsors here. So we're going to get these guys 3 wide. We're going to get them ready for their intro, and we will be right back as your West Texas Super Late Models are about to get underway here at INR Motor Speedway. So drivers, go ahead and get 3 wide for me. Yes, it is Roblox. All right, guys, let's get 3 wide. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, off of turns 1 and 2, coming down the back straightaway. We want y'all to stand up, show these guys your lights, because they're coming for y'all door to door, bumper to bumper, 3 wide. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the What's a Guts Throw Out of the West Texas Super Late Model. We're going to get these guys ready to rock and roll. We're about to get y'all back underway here at INR Motor Speedway very, very shortly because like we said before, this is your West Texas Super Late Model Touring Series here at INR Motor Speedway for 2026. This will be their first race here at INR. Next race here at INR should be their topless race. If I'm not mistaken, I believe. Or it's the Big Boy Super Late Model Show. We're going to show you all the caution lights for a couple seconds, and we'll be right back with y'all. Alrighty, looks like the officials have officially given them the 1 to go. Lights are going to go out. 30 laps is your distance for your West Texas Super Late Models here at INR Motor Speedway. As we come off the turns number 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen, we want y'all to stand up, show these guys what y'all good to see. The What's a Guts Thrill Ride is underway here at INR Motor Speedway. As the 39 goes around there, the number 2 and 39 both going to get collected up. That's going to bring out a caution flag, caution lights here at INR Motor Speedway. I'm getting so lightheaded right now, it is insane. Looks like that's going to be a 2-car caution over there on the top of, or the bottom of turns 3 and 4. I don't know if the drivers are going to get back under their own power or not. If they don't, we will send out officials to go check on them. Looks like they are going to get back under their own power. The AMR safety crews are not doing too good over there in turns 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, but we're gonna hopefully run it a little bit better.
Bro, whoever this Aiden kid.
Alrighty. We're about to get these guys back underway here as the laps are about to get reset. Lights are going to go out here at INR Motor Speedway. This is going to be night number 1 of your USRA IMCA National or Winter Nationals. The lights are about to go out here. I have no clue what just happened there. Looks like we had a little bit of a light malfunction. Alrighty, we're back to the green. My bad about that. As we come down the front straightaway here, off of turns 1 and 2. Number 1 of Cooper Ruiz will be your leader. As the number 39 going to continue a second. The 39 goes around. Let's see if he can keep it green. No, it does not, as we have 2-car caution in turns 3 and 4. Caution flag, caution lights will come back out.
We got more than one lap done. Hey, am I the one causing these to you?
No, that one was because the 39 hit the infield tire.
Oh, okay, good. And hypothetically, would it be the leader's fault if he ran into someone?
Technically, yeah. Depending on how he runs into them. Like, if it's something where they're spun out and he accidentally hits them, yes. Or, no.
Like, we're running and I follow my line and go up, and he tries to pass me while I'm mid going up the track. Would that be my fault?
Probably. I don't know.
Like, say he's right there where he is.
Cooper, that's not important right now, bud.
Oh, I wasn't asking.
Alrighty, looks like we are about to bring them back to the green. The number 1 of Cooper Ruiz will lead us off at turns 3 and 4. Coming down the front straightaway here, the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz and the 39 and number 2 both get collected up. That one is going to bring out a red flag, red lights here at INR Motor Speedway. That one's not going to look too good down there, as it looks like both of them got collected up on the bottom of turns 3 and 4. That one's not going to look too good. Looks like our AMR safety crews are going to rush out to go make sure that they're okay. The West Texas Super Late Model officials are also going to rush out there to go make sure they're okay, as that was a hard hit for both of them. As the red flag, red lights will come out. Looks like the number 39 made some contact with the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz. Went around and just sent both of those guys into each other, and it was over from there. So, looks like we're going to bring them out. A red flag. We'll be back after this short little intermission break. Ladies and gentlemen, we would love to give out a big shout out to Kubota Gateway Dirt Nationals. 75 drivers signed up this year. So we hope to see how that goes. West Texas Super Late Model Live. We'll be live streaming that, as the 39 of Tegan Ivy made his announcement last week that he will not be running the 2026 Kubota Gateway Dirt Nationals due to certain reasons. So looks like we will try and attempt to bring them back to green momentarily. Here's the caution flag, caution lights are about to come back out. Looks like they just did. So we're going to bring them back to green momentarily here at INR Motor Speedway. And we are probably about to get y'all a deck cam or roof cam off of one of the late models and see how that one goes for y'all. momentarily here in INR.
Mine and your cars are the only one that has them. That's from the track cams.
Alrighty, we just got word this start is going to be on the leader, so the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz will pick where they start off the turns 3 and 4. The green flag, green lights are back in air, and we are back underway here at INR Motor Speedway. Coming off the turns 3 and 4, or 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. The number 1 of Cooper Ruiz going to be on that loud pedal. Is the number 39 going to be second. The number 2 of Rustin going to continue in third. Coming down the back straightaway here, the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz going to continue in third here, or first here, as we come down the back or front straightaway here, off at turns 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, my bad. The number 39 of Tegan, or what? Of Connor Johnson gets a little tangled up there. Looks like he's going to make some contact with something. As looks like they lagged out a little bit there. All right, they sure did. It's number 1 of Cooper Ruiz with lap traffic of the number 2. Looks like number 2 and Cooper both going to make a little bit of contact there, but the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to continue to be your leader. As the number 2 of Rustin going to pull it into the infield, as number 1 of Cooper Ruiz going to continue to be your leader. As we come off of turns 1 and 2 this time around, looks like the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz will be catching up to the 39. That means he might get another car lapped here. As we come down the front chute here, the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to continue to be your leader. Off of turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway, the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to be on that loud pedal. Coming down the front chute here is the number 1 going to throw it through that corner like no other. Coming down the back straightaway, the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to continue to be your leader. Off at turns 3 and 4. Will he catch up to him? No, he does not. As we're going to go ahead and swap over to the 39. The 39 going to be doing decently good here, as he's going to be hunting it down. Off at turns 3 and 4. The number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to be catching up to him with 15 laps complete, 15 to go. Off at turns 3 and 4, the number 39 going to continue to be your second place leader, as the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz not going to be too far behind. Golly, it's laggy. So the number 39 going to get a little sideways there. He's going to smack that outside wall. Will that leave the door open for the number 1 of Cooper? Ooh, and there Cooper going to get it back on the loud pedal there. As we come off at turns number 3 and 4 down the front chute. The number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to jump to the outside. He's going to jump into the inside this time around down the back straightaway. Off at turns 3 and 4 will the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz catch up to him before the checkered flag, as we have 20 laps complete. 10 to go here at INR Motor Speedway. Coming down the front or back straightaway here. The number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to switch it up a little bit. He's going to hug that inside down the front straightaway here. The number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to jump on the high side in turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, will he catch up to the 39 of Connor Johnson? Down the front chute here. Off at turns 1 and 2, the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to jump to the outside. He's going to throw it into the infield or inside there, as we have 22 laps complete. 23 that time around. Off at turns 1 and 2, he's going to make it a little bit of contact with that outside wall. Is the number 39 going to continue to be your leader?
I'm good.
The number 32 or 39 going to continue in second there, as the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz is going to be catching up to the 39, or attempting to catch up to him. As off at turns 3 and 4, they're going to be catching up, unless we have a caution. If we have a caution, that might save Connor Johnson from getting lapped. But as of right now, there is not looking like there's going to be any cautions. As the number 1 of Cooper Ruiz. Going to throw it in there. Cooper Ruiz going to swoop up to the outside there. Cooper going to continue with 28 laps to complete. As there's some debris up on the top of turns 1 and 2. Looks like that will break out the caution lights here at INR Motor Speedway. That might have just saved Connor Johnson from getting lapped here at INR. So Connor Johnson better be praying for that flagman right now, because that's something that a lot of flagmans don't normally do. Alrighty, looks like caution lights are going to go out that time around here. Looks like the lights are going to go out. Looks like laps have officially been reset. Connor Johnson, Cooper Ruiz going to attempt to bring them off at turns number 3 and 4. Let's see if Connor Johnson gets it done. Cooper Ruiz will bring us back to the green as we come to lap number 28. This time around, we'll bring out your all-star performance double cross flags, my bad. All-Star Performance Day Motorsports cross flags are in air off at turns number 3 and 4 this time around down the back straightaway. Ladies and gentlemen, off at turns 3 and 4, the white flag is in air. As they're going to make a little bit of contact there. Ladies and gentlemen, we want y'all to give it up. Off at turns 3 and 4, it's going to be Cooper Ruiz at the line for night number 1 of your West Texas Super Late Model USMTS Showdown. We'll meet y'all in the front straightaway back straightaway momentarily, as we're going to interview both of those drivers. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, set to be climbing out of that number 1 out of Rome, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, we want y'all to hear it for Cooper Ruiz. Ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Ruiz put on a big show there tonight, as that was an amazing run for Mr. Ruiz, as I honestly don't know if I've ever seen anything like that happen before. So we're going to go get a quick driver interview from him, see how he's feeling. Cooper, how you feeling tonight, man?
I'm feeling pretty good because we picked up, this is our 4th win on the first night, so feeling pretty good.
Any sponsors on the car you like to thank?
I would like to thank especially Tegan Ivy Racing, Tegan Ivy Racing Graphics, Tegan Ivy Racing Chassis, Summit Racing Equipment, Rose Racing, Cougar Racing Tire, Rose Photograph and Media, Rose Racing Graphics too, because they help with it too on some parts, but mainly Tegan Ivy Racing Graphics does it. And I would also like to thank Tegan for giving me such a great card to run out here tonight. So.
Alrighty, man. Well, with a lot of laps set to be done there and a lot of cautions that came out off of that first one with multiple cars hitting each other, how's that one feel?
That one got pretty nerve-wracking because I thought some of those caused and I might get put to the back of the pack, but it didn't look like that happened. I do feel bad for the drivers that got into the wreck because it happened quite a lot during that beginning.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations on your first place, Cooper.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the driver of the number 1, Cooper Ruiz.